I know you must have thought of having many followers on your Instagram account, but you have figured it out that just posting will not help it. You have to distribute too. And believe me, you are not alone. I have been there. So many people are there struggling to get to their first few thousand followers. The first few thousand of followers are like a first few $1,000s. It's a very big deal, and once you're there, organic reach will push you up. But getting there first few thousand followers, it's really tough, but it's not that tough that it's impossible. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 methods with which you can increase your followers and grow your Instagram account in the early stages. Let me tell you in the beginning, I'm just telling you about the methods, and 3 of the methods has its pros and cons. It's just that the first method has a lot of cons and very few pros, so don't bounce back. Maybe you are not going to like it, so you can skip to the second method. Do watch till the end, because the best method, the most efficient and the least time consuming one is going to come at the last. So I'm going to basically go from the stupidest to the best. All these methods that I'm going to share are applicable for both theme pages as well as personal pages. And watch the video carefully, because I'm going to share all the pros and cons of each and every method. Number 1, buying followers. The stupidest by far. Yes, this is also a method, and I'm telling this because this does have a pro, although it has lots of cons. Okay, the cons over here is that it has been here for a lot of time. Many people have used this, and yes, buying followers also include getting free followers from some third-party applications, because time and again this has been proven that all the followers that you get are fake, are dead, don't engage with your post. Basically, those are fake accounts, so there's no point of getting those followers. It's just a number. Instagram is not going to promote your post if it doesn't get likes and engagement. So I'm completely against buying followers, unless one pro. There's only one pro, but even this I really don't recommend much, but still it is an advantage. For example, if you're starting a business or something like that, you need followers on your page to bring credibility. For example, in today's world, if you have like 10-20,000 followers, it brings a lot of credibility to your page, and people visiting to your page really feel secure buying through your page. And people nowadays, really, when they visit your page, they really don't visit your post and check the number of likes and check the number of comments. So the number is enough for them. So buying followers may be a good option if you're starting a new business or something like that, to bring credibility to your page. So it's just about the credibility and nothing else. There's no point buying followers, because as I said, no engagement, no comments, no likes, no nothing. The second method is by far the most legit and easiest method, but it's also very time consuming and labor intensive. It requires you to do it again and again, every day, regularly, for a few months to get a super engaged audience. And yes, if you use this method for a few months, if you can keep up with the consistency, then you will have a super engaged audience with some insane engagement rates, 10%, 20%, or maybe even more than that. I've seen many people use this method to grow big, but it is a slow method. You have to do it regularly. You have to put a lot of hard work in this.
Go hard, work hard, go hard. And when you go hard, work hard, be great.
Most people fail to do it completely. That's why they settle for 3%, 5% engagement rate, which is not bad, by the way, but they just fail to get the super high engagement rate, which are insane. Now, if you have already guessed it, yes, it is commenting. Now, it may seem that commenting is not that effective. Yes, if you are doing everyday commenting, then it's not that effective. But commenting consistently on the right pages, on the right post, properly every day can give you some insane followers and engagement rates. For example, if you are a theme page, a travel theme page, then what you have to do is go to other travel theme pages with not many followers, like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, maybe 200,000. For example, if you are a theme page or travel theme page, then what you have to do is to go over to other travel theme pages and comment on their posts. And if you're a personal page, then you have to go to another personal page and comment on the post. But in case of a personal page, you can also comment on theme pages, and in this case this will be very useful, because a personal page, since it has a face behind it, that's why it is taken as to be more worthy and to have more authority than a theme page. Now, when choosing pages to comment on their posts, you should be very selective. You must not go behind the 1 million, 5 million pages. Instead, you should be going and commenting on pages that has less follower counts, like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, maybe a couple 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. That's good enough, but don't aim for the 100,000, 900,000. I mean a million or 900,000, don't go for them. What happens is that the followers of the bigger pages, the 1 million pages, 5 million pages, they tend to have a high trust threshold, which is why they don't really want to follow pages with less follow counts, because you have maybe less than 100 followers or maybe just a couple hundred followers. Then in that case they won't really follow you back. It does work. It is not that it doesn't work, it's just that your conversion rate is going to be very low. And in the contrary, if you comment on pages with lesser followers, say 10,000, 50,000, those are the best, those are my favorite pages, you are going to get some awesome replies and many visitors to your page, and they are most likely to follow you back. When you're commenting on pages that has less followers, 10,000, 50,000, that's the best range by far, is my favorite range. The followers of that page tend to have a lower trust threshold. That's why they can follow many pages that has less followers. That's like a theme page, for example. Even a theme page with a couple hundred followers or less than 100 followers, that's good enough because they have a low trust threshold. That's why they will follow you. And now what you are commenting, that's a big part. You can't just be commenting anything and like everyday commenting, like you cannot just be posting emojis on your comments, or you cannot be like, you know, see, I am a photographer, I take some awesome cool photos, follow me. You cannot do this. You cannot just ask them to follow you. They follow me, I am a model and I have some awesome pictures in my feed. Some people may visit your pages, but most people are going to ignore and keep scrolling. What you should be doing is going and replying to the comments, and you can also comment genuine things that come to your mind. And in these cases, humor works very well in the comments. In fact, irrespective of any niche you are in, humor works very well in the comments. Usually the humorous comments have the most chances to rank high and get the most likes, and maybe the page will also pin them. Now that's a rare chance that they will pin you, but still it's good. But still it's very helpful. Now what you want while commenting is that your comment should be ranking at the top. You see, just like the posts and search results, comments also rank. They are not sorted by the latest or oldest or that type of thing. The engagement of the comments are also taken in consideration as well. That's why the comments which receive more likes and more replies are ranked at the top. Now this will be a very nice and very good method to receive genuine replies and follow backs if you put out genuine content, and if you put out value, and if you reply to the questions and the doubts of others' comments, other people commenting on the other pages. Now one more thing in commenting is, now this is very effective, although you may think that this is useless. Yes, many people don't follow this, but this has the most and the biggest conversion rates. So to get these insane follow back conversion rates, you must be commenting on the posts of other people with a couple hundred followers. That's the sweet spot. A couple hundred followers to less than 1,000 followers. Yeah, it seems like a lot of hard work, but this is really effective. What happens is that the people who have not many followers, who have a couple hundred followers, they are not like Cristiano Ronaldo or Gary Vee. They don't receive tons of comments every day. In fact, this wouldn't be wrong to say that they rarely receive comments, or even if they receive very few. So what happens is that whenever they see a notification and it is a comment, they become like super excited. They are like super excited to see what comment it is, and if they like the comment, and if they really if you are appreciating their post, and if you are appreciating that person himself or herself, then that person is 9 out of 10 times most likely to go back to your page to check out who you are or what your page is based on. And if your page is related to what they are interested in, 9 out of 10 times they are going to follow you, they are going to engage with your post, they are going to comment back on your posts multiple times. Now this seems like a lot of hard work and a bit overwhelming too, but this really works. And yes, you have to basically go and comment on each and every person, and the chance is 1. If you for each comment you can receive only 1 follow back. And yes, so the chance is less because for each comment you can receive only 1 follow back. You may think that this is not very much efficient and very much time consuming, but that's the point. It may be time consuming, but it provides some super high engagement rate. These people who are commenting on your post, when you comment on their post, are most likely to comment on your post again and again when you post every single time. And now the most important part is how you will find these people who will go into your comments and check who you are and follow you back. This is the real thing. It's not that tough, by the way. You can check out bigger pages like 500,000 or a million. Yes, for this the page follow count doesn't really matter much. What you have to do is check out the people who are most likely to be interested the most in that niche and the most likely to follow you back. These are the people who are liking the post, and the more likely they will be if they are commenting on the post. So go and check out big pages, their posts, their comments, the people who are commenting. Keep in mind, you have to only check out posts of normal people. Only check out the pages of normal people, not theme pages. So that's how you have to basically find out these people who are commenting. They are the most likely to be interested the most in that niche, and they will follow you back for sure because they also have not many followers, and when you are basically appreciating or praising them in their posts, in their comments, they are the most likely to follow you back. Now, if you have already decided that this method is very complex for you, it's very time intensive and labor intensive, then it is, well, I understand it is really tough and you have to put in a lot of consistency, but the third method is then for you, because not maybe as high engagement rates as this one, even this one has some awesome follow back conversion rates as well as high engagement rates than the normal ones. By far my favorite method. This is not time consuming, but you have to put in some work over here too. And one thing, never copy and paste your comments on multiple posts across multiple pages. Instagram is going to find it out and they're going to identify it as spam and they are going to restrict you. Don't do that. The third method, by far the best method and my favorite. This method has been very popular and many YouTubers have talked about it. Nobody talks about using the strategy properly, correctly and efficiently. The method which I'm talking about is follow for follow. This is a very popular method and I love it, but nobody talks about using it correctly, efficiently. Efficiency is the main thing over here. So I've tried and tested this out myself, and I don't know if someone else has found this before me or not, but I have found it out through my own testing and experimenting. Efficiency is the main thing over here because I don't want to spend a lot of time wasting my time and following tons of people just to get a conversion, follow back conversion rate of 2 to 5%. That's not good. So what I did is a tiny change to this strategy, a tiny modification, and everything is changed. Previously you were getting 2 to 5% follow back conversion rate in case of follow for follow, but with this modification you are getting like 20 to 30% conversion rate follow back. That's like 10x. In fact, 20 to 30% is not the maximum. In fact, as far as I remembered, my best was around 50 to 60%. Yes, that's like if I follow 10 people, 5 or 6 people are following me back. Can you imagine? That's the power of this tiny little change. That's why I say it's the most efficient method and so many people are going to follow you back. Now the traditional follow for follow method asks you to visit big pages in your niche and to follow their followers or to follow the people who like their post. But I don't recommend this. You have to make a tiny little change over here. What you have to do is to go to bigger pages like 500k to 5 million big pages. Yes, you don't have to follow their followers or even the people who like their post. What you have to do is go into the people who like their post or who comment their post. I usually go first for the people who are commenting their post, and over there I'm not looking for people, I'm not looking for actual people. What I am looking for is other theme pages. Yes, look for a theme page. Even if you're a personal brand or a personal page, look for theme pages in your niche. And the condition over here is that the theme page must have less than 5,000 followers. Yes, more than 5,000 followers will not work and there's no minimum. I have tried out like pages with followers like 80 followers to up to 2 to 3,000 followers. That works the best, even up to 5,000 followers. So the condition is that the followers of that page must not exceed 5,000 followers. Now what you have to do is go to these pages with smaller audience sizes, and now you have two options. Both works well, but the first one works better. And so the first option is that you have to go and follow the people who are liking the latest post. And the second option is just simply go and follow the followers of these accounts, especially when these accounts have less followers. These theme pages have less followers, like 100 followers, a couple hundred followers. That's the best part, when you can follow the followers directly. You must be thinking that why I'm asking you to follow the followers of these small pages. Again, the trust factor comes in, the trust threshold factor. These people who are liking these posts of these pages, who are following these pages with lesser followers, usually have a low trust threshold. That's why they are most likely to follow you back. if you are also a theme page or a personal page with less followers. They don't mind following pages with less followers. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that don't follow theme pages. Even if you are a theme page, and of course if you are a personal page, go into the likes, go into the followers, keep an eye on which accounts are theme pages. Don't follow theme pages unless you want some post and inspiration ideas. Don't follow theme pages, just follow the accounts of people, even if they are private, public, anything. Just follow the accounts of people, normal people who have profile pictures on them. Usually what I do, I don't even follow the people who don't have a profile picture. The ones who have a profile picture and the ones who are not theme pages, I go and follow them all. Don't keep on following people continuously. If you do this, Instagram is going to identify this activity as suspicious and they are going to restrict your page, which may have some serious side effects, negative side effects on your pages, and believe me, this will be the last thing you want. So what I do in these cases is that I don't follow more than 30 people in 1 hour. I have tested and experimented and found this sweet number 30. I don't cross this ever. Now I don't have this proof that 30 people is the maximum you should follow or you must follow, but it's just that I have found out this through experimenting. So I'm just advising you, I'm just helping you out. If you don't want to follow me, it's okay. And always keep minimum 1 hour gap between following. Therefore, suppose you are following 30 people, 1 hour gap, again 30 people, again 1 hour gap, again 30 people. Now even if you do this at least 6 to 7 times a day, that's enough. You will be gaining a lot of followers even if you have 0 followers or less than 100 followers. And in the middle of everything, don't forget this, that you have to keep your page ready before you try any of these strategies. That is, you need a good bio, you need a good logo, obviously a good name, and minimum 6 to 9 posts up with good captions and hashtags. Like, don't forget to do this or no one will be following you. And lastly, as you know, for all the value I try to give you, I ask only one thing in return. Go and smash the like button, subscribe if you are new, and obviously press the bell icon for the post notifications, because I'm going to upload a lot of videos, interesting videos just like this one, and I know you're going to like it.